Hey everyone, it's Catherine here. Welcome to Bahia Beach Preserve in Ruskin, Florida. This is my second hike of the Hillsborough County Hiking Spree 2022. Normally when I do my intros, I'm in the parking lot, but see there's people leaving now. There's actually a lot of people here, like people are coming in and out. I had somebody actually ask me if I've ever been here before, what the trail is like when I was just in the parking lot. And so we're gonna go and do this trail. This is pretty easy. It is just an out and back, about 3/4 of a mile each way. But I'll show you what the trail is like. And just like I mentioned in my last video, my Little Manatee River State Park hiking trail, just keep in mind the time of the year that the video was taken because the conditions on the trail do change. All right, so let's go ahead, let's set out. Right now there is only one person still in the parking lot, so I'm sure we're gonna see them on this trail, but let's go and see how it is. This trail is very obvious, and they do still have these hiking spree designated trail signs as well. But as you can see, it is pretty much just a grassy path. So no one should be getting lost on this trail. Over on this side, you can see this is actually an old, like a cattle gate. So I don't know what the history of this place is, if it used to at some point be a farm, like a cattle ranch that the county went ahead and purchased. But this is pretty interesting to see. Also on the right side of the trail, you do have a large wetland area. I see lots of birds, and of course there's a neighborhood right on the other side. So it's kind of a nice compare and contrast from the nature walk that we're going to be going on. I don't know if you can hear that bird, to, you know, development. And over here in the distance, I can't see it right now. If I get a good shot, I will show you. You can also see the Big Bend power plant. Here you can really see the water a little bit more, all the ducks, there's an egret. And from here you can also see the Big Bend power plant. I'm doing this hike around 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and as you can see at this time of the day, there is a decent amount of shade on this trail, which is really, really nice and refreshing. Sometimes, you know, we do these and there's absolutely no shade, and it is quite treacherous, but there is a decent amount. So if you are looking for shade, I would definitely suggest coming in the afternoon, because I think in the morning, you can see the trees are all on the west side of the trail. The east side is barren, and so you're not going to get that shade earlier in the day. Here's another great view as we're walking of kind of all the developments around here. Normally when I come on these trails, I'm pretty much alone, but there is actually a woman walking pretty close behind me. I might have to stop here for a minute with a dog. And she obviously came from a nearby community because she didn't have a car when she came here, which is okay. I'm just saying it's a little bit different. It's kind of nice to see more people out on the trails, honestly. But here we are. It is now completely bright and wide open. And on the west side of the trail, we do have another pond as well. This is very nice, very peaceful. Lots of birds, especially if you're a birding person. It's a great trail. You have an egret in the tree. It's very beautiful. Great trail. So when I started this trail, I was just kind of hauling it. I was walking super fast. But when I got to this area where you have the water on both sides, I really started slowing down. And because there's a lot of birds, there's a lot of sounds, there's a lot of things to really look at. So this is really not just some hiking trail in the woods. This really is a wetlands walk. I'm a big fan of this so far. So we're gonna continue on. The sun is super bright when we head back on the trail, and so I don't know how much I'll be able to record, so that's why I'm trying to get a lot on my way out. But so far this is really great. I also have a lot of aerial action here. Over on the east side, we have a heron. Oh, I wasn't even trying to get this. There is a, oh, it just went away. I just was about to do a video just of showing the current trail conditions, and there was a rabbit that just jumped out. Oh, I missed it. But again, you could just see we're back. We have a little better view here of that egret. This really is a great birding spot. And we also here have some mangroves that you can see right there. So there's really a lot of diversity here as well. Although this trail is extremely obvious on how to follow it, it does still have these blazes here. So if you do come during the year at a time where they don't have the hiking spree signage up, you're still okay because they do have these red trail signs as well. There was one when we first got into the park that I didn't video, and then we have this one now as well. I'm not sure what type of bird this is. He's been sitting up there for quite a while. I was hoping he wouldn't fly away by the time I got a little bit closer. Very beautiful. It almost looks like a snake, one of those snake birds, but I'm not sure. Yep, definitely one of those snake birds, now that I'm really close. Now one thing, actually just zoomed by, it's hard to see, there are a lot of butterflies here. I've even seen a bunch of monarch butterflies as well. Oh, bye guy. So if you're also kind of into butterflies, you could definitely spend a lot of time here identifying different species of those as well. Now, if you've watched my other hiking videos, you know that I am not a big fan of places that don't have shade. And I will say, I think this is one of those, I mean, look at this. I think this is one of those rare circumstances where, honestly, the view is totally worth it. Especially at different times of the year with different bird species migrating here. Yeah, this one might be an exception to my no shade, no comeback rule. Hello, Shadow. So this is the only low point that I found on the trail so far that is a little bit muddy, but still not too bad. I am only wearing sneakers today. I never suggest that. I always suggest wearing, you know, light hiking shoes, but if that was the only wet point, that wasn't that bad for regular sneakers. Here we see not only the hiking spree signage, but also up ahead you can see the little red trail marker. This may be the best part of the trail so far. As you can see, we have a large body of water on either side of the trail now. Awesome. And we also can see a lot of birds as well in the trees. So let's see if I can find it. I've got to take my glasses off. All right, so right here, we definitely have an osprey in that tree. And then in these trees, you can see the flecks of white. Those are all going to be your egrets as well. So we'll continue. The other car that was here, I can see those people actually walking back this way now. So we still have a little bit more to go on the trail, but absolutely just beautiful. Here's another low spot with some water drainage issues. I definitely could see this trail having some real issues during certain times of the year when it's wetter, so definitely just be advised of that. Here we get a better view of that whole waterway over there. We still have another hiking spree sign showing us that we're going in the correct direction, but I do believe we are now getting near the end of this beautiful trail. All right, looks like we have hit our dead end. And here you go, the trail ends here. Thanks for visiting. Now, this is the end of the hiking spree trail, but as you can see, there are more trails. Especially this one, I'm really curious as to where this one leads. Now, the point of these videos is to just highlight the actual hiking spree trails, so I'm not going to adventure out on either of those. However, I will come back here again. There's an osprey in this tree over here. I will come out here again and I will explore some of these other trails to see where they lead, because I bet this one on this side leads out to some pretty cool stuff, especially because it does kind of wrap around where the pond goes. So pretty cool. We're gonna go head back now. Highly enjoyable hike, but I think the actual best views are gonna be on the way back. And we do have quite the sun to contend with, so I'm not gonna do too many videos here on the way back because it's just really hard to see and it's not gonna get the good video quality. So if there's a really good view, I'll do a video. Otherwise, let's head out of here. So I'm on my way out now, and I just have to say that I have not been so impressed by a more like nature walk type experience since I went to the Nature Discovery Center in Polk County. The birding there is also really amazing, lots of wildlife to see, but there they do have a lot of gators as well. Definitely, I thought I heard something, but it's so many birds and like the frogs and stuff. This is so definitely someplace that if you're in the area, you have to visit. And that, my friends, is a bald eagle right at the end of our hike. Amazing. Thank you so much for coming along with me today to Bahia Beach Preserve. If you are, especially if you are a Hillsborough County resident, please like the video and please hit that subscribe button. It does make a big difference. I'm a very small channel, and there's something big in that tree over there. Whatever. I'm a very small channel, and so every single like and subscribe really makes a big difference for me. Also, I am planning on doing all of the hiking trails for the Hiking Spree 2022 on my channel, and doing little reviews to kind of tell you like, hey, these are the not to miss hiking trails, or versus these ones are kind of a little bit boring or whatever. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the trail sometime soon. Bye. I did check on my way out this information station, and just for the record, this is the trail that we did is the only trail in the park. So those little branching trails are just like access roads, and so this is in fact the only trail here.